Chapter 1. The Essence of Wu Wei. In the serene landscapes of ancient China, amidst the undulating hills and flowing rivers, the concept of Wu Wei emerged as a cornerstone of Taoist philosophy. Attributed to the sage Lao Tzu, the teachings of Wu Wei advocate for non-doing or effortless action. This principle, however, is not an encouragement towards laziness or inaction, but a suggestion to align one's actions with the spontaneous rhythms of the universe. Wu Wei is about finding the natural course of things, much like water that flows freely and effortlessly around obstacles. It teaches that the most effective way to handle life's challenges is by not forcing solutions, but by allowing solutions to emerge naturally. This chapter delves into the foundational aspects of Wu Wei, providing insights and practical guidance on how to incorporate this ancient wisdom into modern life. Understanding Wu Wei. To truly grasp the concept of Wu Wei, one must first understand the nature of action without strain. It's about action that is so perfectly in tune with the environment that it leaves no trace. Lao Tzu describes it in the Tao Te Ching as, act without doing, work without effort. Think of the small as large and the few as many. Confront the difficult while it is still easy. Accomplish the great task by a series of small acts. Here, Lao Tzu emphasizes the power of starting small, suggesting that even the greatest tasks can be accomplished if broken down into manageable parts. This approach reduces overwhelm and facilitates a smoother path to achievement. The paradox of effort. At its core, Wu Wei is paradoxical. It suggests that the most effective form of action is non-action. In modern contexts, this can be interpreted as the art of letting go of the need for control. By relinquishing the compulsive urge to control every outcome, we open ourselves up to a flow of possibilities that may have been blocked by our forceful efforts. For instance, consider a gardener who plants seeds and nurtures them diligently, but knows well that the growth of the plants is beyond direct control. The gardener must trust the natural processes, sunlight, rain, the inherent biology of the seed, to do their work. This trust is the essence of Wu Wei. It is knowing when to act and when to step back. Practical application in daily life. To apply Wu Wei in daily life, start by observing moments when you are trying too hard or forcing things to happen. This could be in your personal relationships, your work, or even in your approach to health. Each of these areas can benefit immensely from the Wu Wei approach. In relationships, practice listening more than you speak. Allow the natural course of your relationships to evolve without trying to manipulate or control the outcomes. In work, focus on alignment with your tasks rather than relentless pushing. Take breaks when needed, and recognize that sometimes stepping back can give you a clearer perspective and lead to better results. In personal health, adopt habits that feel good to you rather than those that feel like a burden. Eat when hungry, sleep when tired, and exercise in a way that brings joy rather than exhaustion. Reflections. As you begin to integrate Wu Wei into your life, reflect on the ease and effectiveness of your actions. Are you feeling less stressed? Are your interactions more genuine? Is your work more fulfilling? These reflections can help guide you further on the path of Wu Wei, leading to a life marked by less effort and greater peace. Chapter 2. The Path to Effortless Decision-Making. Building upon the foundational concept of Wu Wei introduced in the previous chapter, we now explore how to apply this principle specifically to decision-making. In a world inundated with choices, the Taoist approach of effortless action can simplify the process and enhance the quality of the decisions we make. The nature of decisions in Wu Wei decision-making. In the spirit of Wu Wei does not involve agonizing over options or meticulously weighing pros and cons as one might expect. Instead, it emphasizes a more intuitive, natural decision process that aligns with the underlying flow of life. This approach is rooted in the belief that when one is deeply connected with the Tao, the fundamental essence that pervades everything, decisions occur naturally and effortlessly. Cultivating intuition. Intuition plays a crucial role in Wu Wei decision-making. It is the inner knowing that guides us without explicit reasoning. To cultivate intuition, one must first quiet the mind. This quietude isn't about silencing thoughts completely, but rather allowing them to pass without getting entangled in them. Meditation, mindfulness practices, and spending time in nature can help in developing this quiet mind. Meditation. Regular meditation fosters a state of calm and centeredness, allowing for a heightened awareness and a stronger connection with your intuitive senses. Mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness throughout the day keeps you rooted in the present moment, which is crucial for intuitive decision-making. Nature. Time spent in natural surroundings can recalibrate your mental state and enhance intuitive abilities by realigning you with the rhythmic patterns of the natural world. Listening to inner signals. Once you have cultivated a state of quietude, the next step is to become attuned to the signals your body and emotions send you. These signals often guide you towards decisions that are in harmony with your true self. For example, a sense of ease and openness often accompanies choices that are correct for you, whereas feelings of constriction or discomfort might suggest a mismatch. Practical exercises include body scan, meditation. Regularly practice this meditation to become more aware of the physical sensations associated with different thoughts and decisions. Emotional awareness. Journal about how certain decisions make you feel, looking for patterns that might indicate deeper truths about your preferences and aversions. Aligning with natural timing. Timing is a critical aspect of Wu Wei. Just as farmers plant seeds at the most auspicious time for cultivation, effective decision-making often depends on choosing the right moment. This concept, known as timing in Taoism, suggests that actions should align with the natural ebb and flow of energy in the environment. To practice this, observe the natural cycles in your life and the world around you. Notice how certain times of the day, or even different seasons, affect your energy and clarity. Make important decisions when you feel naturally energetic and clear-headed. Reflections and practice. As you begin to apply these principles, reflect on the ease with which decisions come to you. Notice whether the outcomes feel more aligned with your deeper goals and values. Regularly practicing these techniques will gradually enhance your ability to make decisions in the spirit of Wu Wei, leading to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Chapter 3. Harmonizing Relationships Through Wu Wei. In this chapter, we explore how Wu Wei, the principle of effortless action, can be applied to foster harmony and deepen connections in interpersonal relationships. Relationships, whether personal or professional, can often be a source of stress and conflict when handled with force or manipulation. Wu Wei offers a transformative approach, encouraging a more natural and peaceful interaction with others. The principle of relational Wu Wei in relationships means engaging with others in a way that is authentic and unforced. It involves listening deeply, responding naturally, and letting interactions unfold without predetermined expectations or the imposition of will. This approach doesn't mean passivity. Rather, it emphasizes an active but non-contentious participation in relationships. Cultivating authenticity. The first step in applying Wu Wei to relationships is to cultivate authenticity within oneself. This requires honest self-reflection and the courage to acknowledge and express your true thoughts and feelings. When you are genuine with yourself, it becomes easier to be genuine with others, creating a foundation of trust and openness. Self-reflection. Regularly take time to reflect on your feelings and motivations. Ask yourself if your actions are aligned with your true self or if they are driven by external expectations. Communication. Practice expressing your thoughts and feelings openly and respectfully. This encourages a mutual exchange of authenticity. Listening and responding. Effective communication is crucial in relationships, and Wu Wei enhances this by emphasizing the art of listening. Listening in Wu Wei is not just about hearing words, but about understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. It's about being fully present, without rushing to respond or judge. Mindful listening. During conversations, focus entirely on the other person. Notice their body language and tone of voice to fully grasp their message. Appropriate response. Respond naturally and appropriately to what is being communicated. This might mean sometimes offering silence and presence instead of advice or opinions. letting go of control. A common hurdle in relationships is the desire to control outcomes, whether it's trying to change someone's opinion or behavior. Wu Wei teaches us to let go of this need for control, allowing relationships to evolve naturally. This doesn't mean indifference, but rather choosing influence over coercion. Acceptance. Practice accepting people as they are, without trying to change them. Recognize and respect individual differences and paths. Adaptability. Be willing to adapt to circumstances in relationships. Sometimes this means taking a step back, and other times stepping forward, always in tune with the situation. Embracing natural cycles. Relationships, like nature, go through seasons. Wu Wei involves recognizing and respecting these cycles, understanding that not every moment will be one of closeness, and that times of distance are also natural. This perspective helps in managing expectations and reduces the strain caused by forcing a constant state of intimacy or harmony. Reflections and practice. As you begin to apply Wu Wei in your interactions, observe changes in the dynamics of your relationships. Do you notice more ease and less conflict? Are your connections deeper and more genuine? Reflecting on these experiences will help you fine-tune your approach and deepen your understanding of Wu Wei in relationships. Chapter 4. Effortless Excellence in Professional Life. R examines how the Taoist principle of Wu Wei can be integrated into professional settings to enhance productivity, foster better workplace relationships, and lead to more satisfying career outcomes. Applying Wu Wei in your professional life doesn't mean reducing your ambitions or efforts. Rather, it encourages working in harmony with the natural flow of events and relationships to achieve excellence effortlessly. Understanding professional Wu Wei. In the workplace, Wu Wei translates to an approach where actions are taken without unnecessary stress or force. It means finding the balance between effort and ease, allowing your professional tasks to align with your capabilities and the needs of the environment. This approach leads to increased efficiency and reduces burnout by promoting a more sustainable way of working. Aligning with your role to practice Wu Wei professionally, begin by understanding and aligning deeply with your role within the organization. This alignment is not just about fulfilling job descriptions, but about engaging with your work in a way that feels natural and fulfilling. Strengths and skills. Identify your strengths and find ways to incorporate them into your daily tasks. This not only enhances your productivity, but also increases job satisfaction. Purpose and values. Align your professional goals with your personal values and the mission of your organization. This congruence makes your work more meaningful and fulfilling. Cultivating effortless productivity. Effortless productivity involves creating a workflow that maximizes output while minimizing stress and effort. It's about working smarter, not harder. Prioritization. Use prioritization techniques such as the Eisenhower box to distinguish between what is urgent and important. This helps in focusing on what truly matters, reducing wasted effort. Automation and delegation. Leverage technology to automate repetitive tasks and delegate when appropriate. This frees up your energy for more creative and impactful work. Enhancing workplace relationships. Applying Wu Wei in interactions with colleagues means fostering an atmosphere of mutual respect and cooperation. It involves listening actively, responding appropriately, and moving together towards common goals without conflict or competition. Non-contentious communication. Practice communicating in ways that do not provoke defensiveness or competition. This might involve using more inclusive language or focusing on common goals. Feedback and adaptability. Be open to giving and receiving feedback in a constructive manner. Adapt your approach based on this feedback to better align with your team and organizational culture. Managing stress through Wu Wei stress management is critical in maintaining long-term productivity and job satisfaction. Wu Wei offers a perspective where stress is managed not just reactively, but preemptively, by aligning with the natural flow of work. Mindful breaks. Integrate short, regular breaks to clear your mind and reset your focus. This helps in maintaining high levels of performance without burnout. Reflective practices. Engage in regular self-reflection or journaling to understand your stress triggers and learn how to navigate them effectively. Reflections and practice. As you integrate Wu Wei into your professional life, Observe changes in your work habits, relationships, and overall job satisfaction. Reflect on how these changes affect your productivity and well-being. Chapter 5. Navigating Change and Uncertainty with Wu Wei. We explore how the Taoist principle of Wu Wei can be applied to manage change and uncertainty effectively. The only constant in life is change, yet it often brings anxiety and disruption. By embracing Wu Wei, we can approach change with calmness and confidence, seeing it as an opportunity for growth and adaptation rather than a threat. Embracing the nature of change. To harness Wu Wei in the face of change, start by embracing the natural flow of life, which inherently includes constant change and transformation. Recognizing that change is a fundamental aspect of existence helps in reducing resistance and facilitates a more adaptive approach. Acceptance. Cultivate acceptance of change by regularly reflecting on the impermanent nature of your surroundings and circumstances. This mindset reduces fear and resistance, opening the door to new possibilities. Observation. Enhance your awareness of changes around you, both small and significant. By staying attuned to shifts in your environment, you can better anticipate and react to future changes. Fluid planning. While traditional planning attempts to predict and control the future, Wu Wei encourages a more flexible form of planning that can adapt to changing circumstances. This approach is called fluid planning, which balances preparedness with adaptability. Flexible goals. Set goals that allow for adjustments. Instead of rigid targets, create objectives that can evolve as situations change. Contingency planning. Develop plans that include options for different potential scenarios. This doesn't mean preparing for every possible outcome, but rather having a flexible framework that can accommodate changes. Making decisions amid uncertainty. Decision-making can be particularly challenging in uncertain times. Wu Wei offers a way to make decisions that are grounded in a deep understanding of the present moment, rather than fear or speculation about the future. Intuitive decision-making. Strengthen your intuition by remaining present and mindful. Use this intuition to make decisions that feel right, even if they defy conventional logic. Incremental actions. When the future is uncertain, take small, reversible steps rather than committing to massive, irreversible plans. This approach allows you to learn and adapt as you go, cultivating resilience. Resilience is key to thriving in an ever-changing world. Wu Wei enhances resilience by promoting a balanced and centered approach to life's challenges. Emotional balance. Practice techniques such as meditation and mindfulness to maintain emotional stability and resilience in the face of stress. Resourcefulness. Encourage a mindset of resourcefulness by viewing challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. This perspective shift can transform your approach to unexpected situations. Reflections and practice. As you begin to apply these principles, reflect on how they affect your ability to manage change. Do you feel more adaptable and less stressed? How are you responding to unexpected challenges? These reflections can help you further refine your approach to embracing change through Wu Wei. Chapter 6. The Spiritual Dimensions of Wu Wei. We delve into the deeper spiritual implications of Wu Wei, exploring how this Taoist principle can facilitate personal growth and spiritual development. Wu Wei is not merely a practical strategy for managing daily activities and challenges. It's also a profound path to understanding the self and aligning with the larger forces of the cosmos. Spiritual growth through non-action. Wu Wei, or effortless action, invites us to engage with life on a deeper level. It encourages a spiritual awakening where actions are not forced, but are manifestations of our true nature in harmony with the universe. This alignment leads to actions that are both personally fulfilling and in tune with the greater good. Self-realization. Wu Wei can be a tool for self-realization, helping individuals discover their true desires and aversions, unclouded by societal expectations or ego-driven goals. Synchronicity. Practicing Wu Wei often leads to experiences of synchronicity, where events seem to align magically with one's needs and intentions, reflecting a deeper harmony between the individual and the universe. Meditation and mindfulness. Meditation and mindfulness are key practices in cultivating Wu Wei. They help quiet the mind, allowing for a deeper connection with the inner self and the subtle flows of life. Regular meditation. Develop a regular meditation practice to deepen your sense of calm and connection to your intuitive knowledge. Mindful awareness. Apply mindfulness in everyday activities to maintain a state of open awareness, receptive to the insights and guidance from deeper levels of consciousness. The role of trust. Trust is a central element in the practice of Wu Wei. Trusting in the flow of life and the wisdom of the universe allows for a relinquishing of control, which is essential for accessing deeper spiritual truths. Trust in life. Cultivate a deep trust in the process of life, believing that even challenges and difficulties have a role to play in your spiritual development. Trust in self. Develop trust in your own instincts and intuition, recognizing them as reliable guides in your spiritual journey. Integrating Wu Wei in spiritual practices. Wu Wei can be integrated into various spiritual practices, enhancing their depth and effectiveness. Whether you practice yoga, prayer, or any form of spiritual contemplation, applying the principle of non-doing can enrich your experiences. Spiritual rituals. Engage in spiritual rituals and practices with an attitude of openness and receptivity rather than trying to achieve specific outcomes. Daily reflections. Incorporate daily reflections or journaling to explore how Wu Wei influences your spiritual path and personal growth. Reflections and practice. Reflect on your experiences with Wu Wei in your spiritual practices. Do you feel more aligned with your higher self? Are your actions more effortlessly in harmony with your spiritual goals? Observing these changes can provide insights into the effectiveness of Wu Wei in deepening your spiritual life. Chapter 7. Integrating and sustaining Wu Wei in daily life. We synthesize the principles of Wu Wei discussed throughout the book and outline strategies for integrating and sustaining these practices in daily life. By making Wu Wei a consistent part of our routine, we can maintain a state of effortless flow, improve our well-being, and enhance our interactions with the world around us. Daily integration of Wu Wei. To truly benefit from Wu Wei, it's essential to apply its principles consistently across all aspects of life. This requires a shift in mindset from striving to allowing, from controlling to releasing, and from forcing to flowing. Routine practices. Incorporate specific Wu Wei practices into your daily routine. This might include starting the day with meditation, practicing mindful eating, or applying effortless action in your work. Mindfulness moments. Set aside regular times throughout the day for brief mindfulness exercises. These can be simple moments of breathing deeply and recentering, helping you return to a state of flow. Handling challenges with Wu Wei challenges are inevitable, but Wu Wei provides tools to handle them with grace and ease. When faced with difficulties, revert to the core principles of Wu Wei: acceptance, non-resistance, and trusting the natural course of events. Reflective pause. Before reacting to a challenge, take a moment to pause and reflect. This pause can help you respond from a place of calmness and clarity. Adaptive response. Adapt your strategies based on the situation, always aiming for the path of least resistance that also respects your values and the well-being of others. Cultivating relationships through Wu Wei. Applying Wu Wei in relationships means fostering interactions that are genuine and free from manipulation. This approach promotes deeper connections and more harmonious interactions. Active listening. Listen more than you speak, and when you do speak, let it be something that adds value and harmony to the conversation. Natural contributions. Contribute to relationships naturally, without keeping score or expecting something in return. Let your interactions be guided by sincerity and generosity, sustaining professional success with Wu Wei. In professional settings, sustaining Wu Wei involves aligning with your role, leveraging your strengths, and maintaining an environment of cooperation and mutual respect. Continuous alignment. Regularly check in with yourself to ensure that your work aligns with your values and strengths. Adjust as needed to maintain this alignment. Effortless productivity. Focus on creating a workflow that maximizes efficiency without leading to burnout. This might involve streamlining tasks, delegating, or simply knowing when to take a break. Lifelong practice and reflection. Wu Wei is not a destination but a journey. It requires ongoing practice and reflection to deepen your understanding and proficiency. Regular reflection. Engage in regular self-reflection or journaling to contemplate your progress and challenges in practicing Wu Wei. Continuous learning. Stay open to learning more about Taoist philosophy and other spiritual teachings that reinforce the principles of Wu Wei. This can provide fresh insights and motivation. Chapter 8. Advanced Techniques in Wu Wei. Having established a strong foundation in the principles and applications of Wu Wei across different facets of life, this chapter delves into advanced techniques for those who wish to deepen their practice. These techniques are aimed at enhancing your ability to live in harmony with the Tao, achieving even greater levels of effortless action and inner peace. Deepening intuition. As your practice of Wu Wei matures, enhancing your intuition becomes crucial. Intuition is your inner compass, guiding you through life's decisions with ease and clarity. Intuitive meditation. Develop a meditation practice focused on listening to your inner voice. Spend time in silence daily, asking questions and allowing answers to arise naturally from your intuition. Symbolic dreams. Pay attention to your dreams as they can offer intuitive insights. Consider keeping a dream journal to record and interpret the messages conveyed through your dreams. Mastering non-attachment. Non-attachment is a key aspect of Wu Wei that allows you to engage fully with life without clinging to outcomes. Mastering this allows you to remain at peace regardless of circumstances. Practice letting go. Regularly, practice letting go of attachments to outcomes. This can be done through mindfulness exercises that focus on observing your thoughts and feelings without identifying with them. Embrace impermanence. Continuously remind yourself of the impermanence of all things. This understanding can help reduce the grip of attachment on your actions and emotions. Cultivating effortless creativity. Creativity often flows best when not forced. Wu Wei applied to creative endeavors can result in a profound depth and authenticity in your work. Creative flow sessions. Set aside time for activities where you can experiment without a set goal. Whether it's painting, writing, or playing music, allow creativity to flow without judgment. Nature as inspiration. Spend time in nature to inspire creativity. The natural world is a prime example of effortless beauty and can stimulate your creative energies. Harmonizing with natural rhythms. Living in sync with the natural rhythms of life and the environment enhances the practice of Wu Wei. This synchronization brings a greater sense of alignment and ease. Seasonal awareness. Adjust your activities, diet, and routines in alignment with the seasons. Each season offers different energies and opportunities for growth and reflection. Cyclic living. Pay attention to the cycles in your life and work. Align your tasks with these cycles, doing the most demanding work during your peak energy times and resting during low points. Continuous integration. As you grow in your practice, continually integrating Wu Wei into all aspects of life becomes a transformative journey. This ongoing integration ensures that Wu Wei remains a living, breathing part of your existence. Daily reviews. At the end of each day, review moments where you successfully practiced Wu Wei and identify areas for improvement. Lifelong learning. Keep exploring Taoist texts and modern interpretations to enrich your understanding and application of Wu Wei. Reflections and practice. As you implement these advanced techniques, regularly reflect on your progress. Note changes in how you feel and act in your daily life. Are you more at peace? Do your actions align more naturally with your goals? Chapter 9. The Art of Wu Wei. In leadership, we explore the application of Wu Wei within the context of leadership. Embracing Wu Wei as a leader can transform both your approach to leadership and the culture of your organization, fostering an environment of trust, creativity, and efficiency. This Taoist principle encourages leaders to guide with subtlety and to influence without exerting force, aligning with the natural strengths and motivations of their teams. Leadership through non-force Wu Wei in leadership means leading without coercion, creating an atmosphere where team members feel genuinely motivated to contribute. This approach relies on influence rather than authority, allowing for a more adaptive and responsive leadership style. Empowerment over imposition. Encourage autonomy within the team. Allow members to take ownership of their tasks and decisions, which fosters innovation and commitment. Subtle guidance. Use your role to gently steer efforts and decisions in a beneficial direction without overt control. This can be achieved through thoughtful questions and by setting clear but flexible guidelines. Building trust and openness. Trust is the cornerstone of effective Wu-Wei leadership. A trusting environment not only enhances team cohesion, but also facilitates open communication and shared responsibility. Consistency and honesty. Be consistent in your actions and transparent in your communications. This builds trust and makes team members feel secure and valued. Receptive feedback. Cultivate a culture where feedback is welcomed and valued from all levels of the organization. This not only promotes growth, but also signals that every voice matters. Encouraging natural talent and growth. Recognizing and nurturing the natural talents of each team member is crucial in Wu-Wei leadership. By aligning roles and tasks with individual strengths, leaders can maximize efficiency and satisfaction. Strength-based roles. Assign tasks based on individual strengths rather than a one-size-fits-all approach. This optimizes performance and engagement. Continuous learning. Promote ongoing personal and professional development. Support your team in expanding their skills and understanding, aligning with their interests and career goals. Managing change with grace. Change management is an essential skill for any leader, and Wu-Wei offers a unique approach to navigating organizational changes with minimal resistance and maximum adaptability. Go with the flow. Instead of resisting change, learn to flow with it. Anticipate and adapt to changes by staying attuned to external and internal signals. Phase transitions. Implement changes in phases, allowing time for adjustment and acceptance. This gradual approach reduces resistance and helps maintain harmony within the team. Cultivating a Wu-Wei culture. Ultimately, the goal is to embed the principles of Wu-Wei into the organizational culture. This creates a work environment that naturally excels, without the need for constant oversight or pressure. Modeling behavior. Lead by example. Demonstrate Wu-Wei in your daily actions and decision-making processes to inspire similar behaviors in your team. Encourage effortlessness. Promote an environment where effortlessness is valued over busyness. Encourage efficient work practices that avoid unnecessary stress and burnout. Reflections and practice. As a leader practicing Wu-Wei, regularly reflect on your leadership style and its impacts. Observe how your team responds to changes, challenges, and their everyday tasks. Are they more autonomous and engaged? Do they handle challenges with resilience and creativity? Chapter 10. Wu-Wei and the Path to Global Harmony. In this final chapter, we reflect on the broader implications of practicing Wu-Wei, extending its principles from personal and professional realms to societal and global levels. Wu-Wei offers a profound philosophical approach that can foster peace, sustainability, and cooperation on a worldwide scale. By embracing the essence of non-doing, societies can evolve in a way that promotes harmony and balance within the natural world and among diverse communities. Wu-Wei and environmental stewardship. One of the most pressing challenges of our time is environmental degradation. Wu-Wei provides a unique perspective on sustainability, advocating for actions that align with the natural rhythms of the earth. Sustainable practices. Encourage the adoption of practices that minimize environmental impact and promote the regeneration of natural resources. This can be achieved through supporting sustainable technologies, reducing waste, and enhancing biodiversity. Awareness and education. Promote awareness about the environmental impacts of everyday actions. Education can empower individuals and communities to make choices that support ecological balance. Promoting social harmony. Wu-Wei can also guide the way societies handle social interactions and governance, advocating for an approach that reduces conflict and fosters mutual respect. Inclusive governance. Apply the principles of Wu-Wei in policymaking and community engagement. This means creating spaces for open dialogue, where policies are formed not through force but through consensus and the natural agreement of the community. Conflict resolution. Encourage the resolution of social and international conflicts through mediation and diplomacy that respect the interests and values of all parties, aiming for solutions that arise naturally from honest dialogue rather than imposed settlements. Enhancing global cooperation. In an interconnected world, global challenges such as pandemics, economic crises, and climate change require cooperative solutions. Wu Wei encourages a global perspective that values collaboration over competition. International partnerships. Foster international partnerships that focus on shared goals and mutual benefits. Approach global challenges with the mindset of seeking harmony and balance rather than dominance or unilateral gains. Cultural exchange and understanding. Promote cultural exchanges and educational programs that enhance understanding and respect for different cultures. This can lead to a more empathetic and interconnected global community. Personal responsibility and global impact. The practice of Wu Wei emphasizes the interconnectedness of individual actions and global outcomes. Each person's effort to live in accordance with Wu Wei contributes to a collective energy that influences global change. Mindful consumption. Encourage individuals to consider the global impact of their consumption habits. By choosing products and services that are ethically sourced and produced, individuals can contribute to more sustainable global practices. Active participation. Advocate for active participation in local and global initiatives that promote sustainability and peace. This can be through volunteering, activism, or simply by spreading awareness. Conclusion. A vision for the future. As we conclude this exploration of Wu Wei, we envision a world where individuals, communities, and nations adopt the principles of non-doing to create a more harmonious and sustainable existence. This vision is not just idealistic, but grounded in practical approaches that can transform challenges into opportunities for growth and peace. Wu Wei teaches us that true power lies in aligning with the natural flow of life, fostering actions that arise from a place of balance and wisdom. By continuing to explore and apply these principles, we contribute to a legacy of peace and sustainability that can transcend generations. Thank you for joining this journey through the teachings of Wu Wei. May you carry forward the insights and practices from this book into every aspect of your life, enriching your own experiences and contributing to a harmonious world.